Hey YouTube, how's it going? Mark here with another fragrance review. This time let's delve into the niche side of things with the house of Czech Speake. Now this one right here is actually, I would say, their most popular, most talked about. Most people that go into the Czech Speake house, they'll check out this fragrance right here. First, I did, which is actually called number 88. Now this fragrance brand as a whole on YouTube, not really talked about that much. A few people have sniffed out a couple samples here and there. My man Kerosene, shout out to him. We miss you, come back soon. Did a whole sample, a rundown of the Czech Speake line. Definitely check out that video. He didn't really give a favorable review on this brand. But it's my turn to shine the spotlight on number 88. And yes, it's time. Alright, exclusive time on number 88. So let's take a look at the presentation, the bottle, and the box. Now the bottle itself, beautiful black bottle. This thing is gorgeous. It looks good on my shelf actually. You got the logo Czech Speake on the cap. You take this off, you can see that it says Cologne 88 on the rim here. Sprayer works okay, not one of the best. This is just a cheap plastic cap, by the way. All your information's at the front here. You probably can't see it because it's black on black. And the code's actually at the bottom, and that's also black on black. And it does say Czech Speake London at the bottom. Yes, this is a British brand. And no, that is not my British accent. But yeah, it does say Czech Speake here. You probably won't be able to see it because it's black on black. Now the box itself, nicely done. There's a lot of information on here. And as you can see here, there you go. Number 88. Now bottle sizes. This guy's got a few. You can actually buy travel sizes of this thing. You can buy 4 15 milliliter travel set, which I think is great for somebody that's just looking into this brand. And then we got the big guy right here, the 3.4 ounce. Pricing varies, so shop around. Lucky Scent is very expensive for this brand. I'm finding out that I don't know what they're doing, but you're looking at around $70 to $200 to purchase this fragrance. I think Lucky Scent's asking for like $170 or $180 for this, and you can find it around for $110 American. So definitely shop around. Don't go to the name you trust, even though they are good. Lucky Scent is good. For pricing, most of the time for this brand, I don't know, maybe it's because they got to ship it from London. I don't know. Now this guy hit the shelves in 1981. This thing is old. It's almost as old as me. Now, awards. Has it been in any of my top 10 lists? Sadly, no. That's kind of strange because I really do like this fragrance quite a bit. Group, woody aromatic, Perfumier's John Stephen. Recommended age, I would say 30 and up. And the only reason for that, this is really dark. I really don't see a young guy wearing this. I even have a hard time wearing this. I could see somebody my age or younger wearing this only if they have the attitude for it. I really think that this is suited on personality traits. I really think that. So get your nose around it. I know that Czech Speake, if you email them, and they'll send you free samples, but you have to pay for shipping and handling, which is $10-15 depending where you live. So definitely sniff out the brand before purchasing this fragrance blind, of course. How many sprays to wear on this guy? This one is very, very potent on my skin. I didn't really do much research on what it was doing on other people's skin, but this one's really potent. I go one on the chest, my famous one on the chest, and I go one on the back of the neck, and I'm done. 2 sprays. I don't go too much with this guy, and it works very well for me. 1 or 2 sprays total. Now let's take a look at the notes. The top notes, we got bergamot and geranium. In the mid, we got rose otto. We got cassis and frangipani. Now frangipani is actually a fruity smell, and I'll get back to that later actually. It is a floral, but it gives you a fruity smell. And in the base, we got vetiver and sandalwood. And really, I'm telling you right now, with all these notes in here, you're going to smell each and every one in this fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that you can pinpoint it every single time. Now this one was actually the name, number 88. It was named after the original address in London from the Czech Speake brand, which the Czech Speake brand is more like a luxury bath and like a Bath and Body Works, but like really luxury scents for bathing. Like they got soaps and they got shampoos and all this stuff. They're well known for that, but also they do make cologne. Now this is, in a nutshell, this is the darkest rose scent based fragrance on the market today. One of the darkest, I would say. Maybe not the darkest, but one of the darkest. It's very complex, and it's almost the hardest fragrance in my whole collection to wear. This and Black Oud really challenge me as far as when I'm going to wear this fragrance. It's very hard to wear because I really don't want to wear something like this, let's say at work or in the home. Like, this is not a casual scent that I can just wear with my wife. My wife is going to be looking at me like, what are you wearing? This is a unisex fragrance, just like Black Oud, but I really think that it's more geared for men. I know it's a rose-based fragrance, but I really think the darkness in it is more for men. This is definitely British perfumery at its finest. I really enjoyed this one. It has an old world feel to it, like really old, rustic. Like I could see an old British chap wearing this like way back when, but it's still relevant today and modern to this day because it really reminds me of Black Oud, which is very modern right now. Like it's that like classic but modern at the same time. This is not your run-of-the-mill fragrance, guys. This is for the connoisseurs of fragrances. I really don't see this appeasing almost everybody's nose. I really think that this is just for a unique few that will really enjoy this. You gotta like rose in your fragrances, first and foremost. If you don't, forget about it. If you do, and if you kind of like Black Oud, look at this one. If you hate Black Oud, I would say forget about it. Just forget about it. This might be a selling point for a lot of people, but someone is known wearing this fragrance, and that celebrity is Ozzy Osbourne, so that could maybe sell a couple units right there. He has been known to be wearing this fragrance. Now, anything that surrounds itself with roses as the main note, you will get people that only get that and say this is way too feminine. Black Oud gets it. This guy's going to get it too. For me, this is like Black Oud. Looking at the total package of this fragrance, I'm not just looking at the rose, I'm looking at what's surrounding the rose, what comes before the rose, what comes after the rose when it's gone. What does it give me? It's definitely dark and different, but it also has a feminine ways to it, but it's definitely dark and different. Definitely. Alright, let's take a look. Let's sniff this guy. Let's waste the spray. Let's go with 2. That might have been a bad idea. This thing's potent. Why did I do that? I'm tasting it. Ooh. Okay, that was too much. And there you go. You learned something new. Okay, it starts off with a nice 1-2 punch. Usually it's nice. Don't spray 2 and try to sniff it. 1-2 punch of bergamot and geranium. Now, if you don't like geranium in your fragrances, if you've smelt it before, if you don't like it, this has a huge dose of it. It's got a soapy, buttery-like sandalwood with the rose, and that stays on for quite a while. This top note definitely develops in the mid, but you're going to get the bulk of it right off the bat. Now this is when the rose takes over in the mid. It's dark. Almost felt like there was some sort of incense surrounding the rose. It reminds me of potpourri. You know, sometimes you go to your mom's house and she has like this big jar of potpourri, and let's say it's crushed up roses. That's what this smells like. Very dark, woody, masculine. It's like the potpourri got set on fire. It's almost dirty, almost even leathery at some points. This would most likely mean the vetiver and the sandalwood is coming in. When you really smell that earthy, almost dirty-like feel, a little bit of woods here, that means the sandalwood's coming in with the vetiver. Watch out. Now in the base, vetiver and sweet sandalwood with a hint of rose. The rose keeps on peaking a little bit at the end. The base is pure magic in my opinion. I really think that this one kept me entertained the whole way through. Even if it was a skin scent at the end, at the trail end of this fragrance, it's still interesting. We got the sandalwood, the vetiver, and a little bit of hint of rose in there. Well done in the base. Very different, unique, dark. Well done by Czech Speake. Now, this is the black rose of the fragrance game. It's dark, mysterious, even really reminds me of death. That might be a bad thing. Almost like gothic, definitely like old world feel. And the weird thing is that this kind of reminds me of like death and stuff like that. It's weird because this fragrance has that note, which is what I was talking about, frangipani. Now that is a floral note, but it does like give out like a fruity aroma, like a small aroma of fruitiness, and I did feel it in the mid a little bit. It's not like the major note in this fragrance, but either way, in some countries that flower is the flower that symbolizes death, and it's common in cemeteries. So that was kind of freaking me out a little bit. I was like, oh man, this is like totally like, I'm vibing here. Yeah. Now, overall, it's great quality, and it's fairly unique, but how the hell am I supposed to wear this stuff? Like, am I going to wear this on my deathbed? I don't know. Like, it's hard to wear it. It's unique. It's well done. You can tell that it's quality ingredients. It's probably a top seller from the Czech Speake house, and I could see you wearing this maybe in a really cold day. I really would wear this in the winter. It smells antique. This is like the antique in my fragrance collection. It's exactly what an antique would be to a collector. It's definitely interesting, it's different, it's great to have in my collection. It's all the way from London. Crazy. But this one really takes somebody with confidence to wear it. And let me know if you own this, where you wear it, because I wear it basically outside, and I think that's the only way I could wear it outside casually. Now, why would you hate this fragrance? I can name you 101 reasons why. It will cough you out if you wear too much. Example A, spray twice on your hand and smell it. It's not a safe blind buy. Read my lips, not a safe blind buy. It's harsh. It can be harsh. It's too loud. The rose note in here might throw some people off. The vetiver might turn some people off, and just the overall feeling of this fragrance, it's just not. This is like a fragrance in my collection that stands out. It's like a unique piece. It's not something I'm gonna wear modernly like every day. It's not a workhorse. It's just something interesting that I have in my collection that I'm proud to have, and I'll just wear it one day to another, but I'm not going to be wearing it like all week long. No, it's not a workhorse like that. So why would you hate this fragrance? I can name you 101 reasons, but I'll stop at like 5 or 6. Of course, the rose. It will remind people of their grandmother's house. It will remind them of death. It will remind you of old times. It really does give me like a vibe of like way back when. But well blended, well done. One word to describe this fragrance, I would have to say dark or mysterious. One of those. Bottles. It really reminded me of Black Oud by Montal, just because both of them just really remind me of each other. Plus they both have rose. Definitely that would be what I would compare to this fragrance. Best time to wear this fragrance? At a funeral? Evening? Outside? Definitely outside. I really don't see this as a romantic fragrance. I really don't see this as something I would wear. Very loud right off the bat. You almost have to give it like 4 or 5 hours to really settle on your skin and actually enjoy it like I do. Like now it's still loud, it's still blossoming, and it's just like on minute number 2 or 3 here. Alright, so compliment factor, this one did really bad as far as compliment factor. I had nobody asking me what I'm wearing or interested in this fragrance. Nobody really said, oh, you smell great today. A lot of people stayed quiet. I asked a few people to smell it out of the bottle, family members, friends, and I did spray some on my skin, and they let me know what they thought, and they were plain and honest. This is a no-go as far as a compliment factor. This is one of the worst as far as compliment factor. Hey, it's unique and it's hard to wear. I told you guys. Don't tell me if you blind buy this. Don't come back for a refund. But definitely for a fragrance head, it's interesting and it's well done, and you got to give it props for that. But not for everybody, definitely. My 2 cents. This fragrance, again, like I said in this review, it's a piece that I just needed to complement my whole collection. Will I be purchasing from this brand again? Most likely. The number 88 really floored me. It was really different. It does really challenge my nose. I'm still getting my nose around it, and how to wear it and where to wear it. I really like challenging fragrances like this. Black Oud really get me going, but it's for like 5% of the population. I'm telling you, 95% of people are just going to be plain disgusted. They're going to say it's feminine, reminding them of grandmother, death, potpourri. So my 2 cents is just a collection piece. I really enjoy it, and I think it's quality. Buy, try, or pass. Sadly, for Czech Speake number 88, it's going to be a pass for most of you. If it is an interesting fragrance that you think that would be interesting to you, if you like Black Oud, if you like roses in your fragrance, this is a definite buy. This is quality. It's worth the price, but it's just not for everybody. So this is my review on number 88 by Czech Speake. A quality fragrance, good quality notes, definitely worth the money if you're into these type of fragrances. And let me know how you wear this, if you do wear it, because I'm running out of ideas. So guys, let's get to the rating system and see how this one rates against the rest. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Alright guys, let's rate Czech Speake's number 88 projection. I'm going to give this one a 9. Great projection. It does come off very harsh at the top, just like Black Oud kind of does. Scent cloud, heavy scent cloud for 3 to 5 hours. Then it dies down, but you still get a bubble. Longevity, I'm going to give this one another 9. Great longevity, 9 to 12 hours. Easy with this guy, easy. Versatility, 1. Very hard to wear. I've been testing this thing every season. You know how I do, guys, and I was hard pressed to find a way to really wear this and complement my style. I really felt like outside was the best way of wearing this. Overall smell, I'm going to give this one a 9. It's very unique, well blended. We got quality ingredients, niche ingredients, complement factors, subpar. Seasons, I will say winter, 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 but you can also wear it in the fall and the spring. Spring, just go 1 spray and you're good to go. Great projection, longevity. It is a unique scent. Very hard to wear. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 9 bottles out of 10 just because I do really enjoy it. It is well done by Czech Speake, but just not for everybody.